Surprising, huh? You didn't expect people to hit the roof. There are times when I in fact play this game in indoor hotel rooms and all that. People come and complain, say that can you remove the roof so that we can go beyond. That is the kind of enthusiasm and participation that normally comes in this game. There are a lot of hidden learnings that comes out as you would have seen me enumerating, or you should be seeing for yourself the kind of creative thinking that you need to do, the kind of planning that you need to do, the time management that you need to do, the resources that you have, how will you manage those resources, how well you are able to use the limited resources to your advantage, how well you are able to develop an inter-team and an intra-team cooperation. All these things really comes out in a very, very short spell of just 10 to 15 minutes. Something which remains imbibed in the memory of the participants literally for years to come. They really understand what it really means to cooperate, what it means to collaborate, what it means to compete when it comes to between two teams, yet try and achieve an objective in which they try and win. At the end of the game, you saw the kind of noise that they made, knowing well they had achieved what they thought in the beginning was an impossibility. This exactly is the key to these kind of games. Makes you do the impossible, initially what you consider as impossible, and makes you think, I am possible, so I will do it. Let's go ahead and see what we are going to watch next. Too much of intellectualization is what you may be thinking, what this paper cover, too much of planning, too much of... I really want to have some fun. This exactly is what we are going to set the participants to do in this next activity, what we call as keeping the balloon in the air game. It's a very simple physical activity meant for the relaxation of the participants, yet sort of bringing in a team competitive spirit and a team bonding. Join me in watching.